Every few years, headlines scream. The government is shutting down. Agencies close. Workers go unpaid. National parks lock their gates. But what does a federal government shutdown actually mean? And why does it keep happening? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'll break down what a government shutdown really is, why it happens, and how it impacts everyday people like you and me. So let's start simple. A federal government shutdown happens when Congress fails to pass a spending bill, basically a budget that funds government operations. No budget, no money. And without money, most federal agencies legally have to stop their non-essential functions. Think of it like this. The government's credit card gets frozen. They can't swipe it. They can't pay the bills. And they can't keep business running as usual. Now, here's the question everyone asks. Why does this keep happening in one of the richest countries in the world? Politics. Shutdowns usually happen when lawmakers in Congress can't agree on how money should be spent. One side wants X, the other side demands Y, and until they compromise, the budget stalls and the government runs out of funding. Sometimes, shutdowns are used as political leverage, a kind of high-stakes game of chicken, where one side hopes the other will cave under pressure. The problem? It's not just politicians who pay the price. It's regular people. So what actually happens during a shutdown? Federal employees. Hundreds of thousands are furloughed, meaning they're forced to stop working without pay. Others, like TSA agents or military personnel, have to keep working, but their paychecks are delayed. Services. National parks, museums, and agencies like the EPA or FDA slow down or close completely. Passport processing? Delayed. Federal permits? Stuck. The economy. Every day of shutdown costs billions in lost productivity. Small businesses that rely on federal contracts or services often take the hit too. Imagine working, keeping your country running, and not knowing when or if you'll get paid. That's the human side of a shutdown. And yes, this isn't rare. The US has had over 20 shutdowns since the 1970s. Some lasted just a day. Others dragged on for weeks. The longest? 35 days in 2018-2019. A record that left federal workers lining up at food banks. Here's the scary part. Shutdowns don't actually save money. In fact, they often cost more. Back pay still goes to federal employees. Contractors lose out. The economy slows. Shutdowns are less about saving money and more about political deadlock. And until lawmakers find a way to work together, shutdowns will remain a very real part of American politics. So now you know. Government shutdowns aren't just headlines. They're political standoffs with real human costs. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, so you never miss more breakdowns of the biggest stories shaping our world.